The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
Hey, my cosmic cousins. It's your girl Nova Charm, and welcome to another episode of Astrology Tea with Nova Charm. And this episode is for the lovers of love. That's right, we're doing a special episode for Sweetest Day. And with that Libra sun being in its late degrees and that new moon in Libra that will be coming up soon, and also Libra going home in Venus for a little bit, there's a lot of love energy in the air, okay? And since Sweetest Day is a time of year where we like to show our love, I thought it would be fun to go through each of the Venus placements to find out the best way that you and your sweetie should be spending your sweetest day, okay? But before we get too deep into it, make sure that you go ahead and hit that like, go ahead and subscribe to your girl, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of this cosmic tea that I want to sip with you. Now let's get into it. Now, Venus in our chart represents our love language. It's about the love that we like to receive. It can tell us about our romance. It tells us about our pleasure and what someone finds beautiful and luxurious. It shows what makes our heart flutter and just makes us feel all warm and cozy inside. Each zodiac adds a different flavor to our Venus. So just based on what your zodiac is in that placement, just kind of depends on what gives you that feeling. And we're going to break down each of these so you have the tea on what your lover needs. Starting with Venus in Aries. Now, this is the bold lover. And Aries Venus loves things that are exciting, spicy, and sometimes competitive. You want to surprise them with something completely spontaneous, like a surprise adventure date, like rock climbing or a hot air balloon ride, something like that. But if you ain't trying to do all of that, I feel you. I mean, you could always do something super exciting like go to a concert. Anything where there's a lot of energy and it's high energy, Aries Venus will definitely love. For Aries Venus, this isn't something that you really have to overthink. As a matter of fact, if it feels like it's been overthought, they probably won't like it. Just make sure that it is bold, it's spontaneous, and maybe a little spicy too. Up next, we have the Venus in Taurus. Now, Taurus lives in Venus, so it really loves it over there. Taurus Venuses are the sensual sweetheart. Now, with them, you want to do anything that feels luxurious or cozy. Think candlelight dinners, cozy silk robes, and a lot of body massages. I'm talking like those candles get the aroma going up in that house. Just make it feel real cozy and sensual. A Taurus Venus, whether they're male or female, will love that. And for gift ideas, jewelry always works best when it comes to the females. For the male, make sure that they got some smell good, some good colognes. And remember, a Venus in Taurus loves luxury. So don't be scared to spend a little couple dollars, okay? Now, for the Venuses in Gemini, now this is the flirty brainiac. With them, you want to do something that is fun, witty, and that sparks conversation. You want to appease to their playful energy. So doing something like going to an escape room, if you want to do something a little hands-on. But if you just want to chill, a great thing to do would be go to a comedy club or something like that. Gemini and Venus, they love a good laugh. They love to have a good time. So lean into that playfulness a little bit. Just don't let it get boring. Now, when it comes to Venus in Cancer, this is the sentimental softie / protector. Don't sleep on them, okay? Anything you get for them or anything that you do from them has to be from the heart. Anything that brings a little bit of nostalgia to them too, they are definitely a sucker for. So like for the ladies, take her somewhere that's like meaningful to the both of you. Maybe the restaurant where you had your first date, or even a place that she has mentioned in the past that she hasn't quite been to. Surprise her with a date like that. Anything that will spark that phrase, you remembered. That is so dope for them, okay? Trust me, she will love you forever. Now, when it comes to the men, the best thing to get for a male with a Venus in Cancer is like a dinner. Make his favorite meal. Maybe call up his mom and find out what his favorite meal was growing up. Get her recipe and cook it just like she did. Add extra little spices to it. Go ahead and put on a little sexy something and get your serve on. Anything that makes them feel nurtured, makes them feel cozy, comfortable, and loved is always a win. Now, when it comes to Venus in Leo, that is the royal lover. Let's be clear. You want to go big or go home when it comes to them. When it comes to the special lady in your life, jewelry is always going to be a win for a Venus in Leo. Take her on a night out on the town and spare no expenses. Take her to a fancy restaurant. Anything that makes her feel like she is the main character that night, yeah, that's going to work for you, okay? Now, for the gentlemen, the kings of attention, when it comes to Venus and Leo for the men, you want to make him feel like royalty. Now, don't get it twisted. Venus in Leo for men is pretty much the same as when it comes to Venus in Leo for the women. Like, they like luxurious things too. So buy him a designer belt or a nice designer watch or something like that. Put some bling on them. They're going to love that. The energy that you want to have is to let him know that he is loved and admired. And whether they are men or women, make sure you pay them a lot of compliments. They really love admiration. Just anything that makes them feel like they are the star in your eyes. That is the main thing. Now, when it comes to the Venus in Virgo, now, this is the thoughtful perfectionist. So you want to do something for them with a lot of thought in mind. Very detailed. Little things mean a lot to a Venus in Virgo. And when thinking about gift ideas, it really just depends on the type of Virgo in Venus that you have. But whatever it is, make it something useful. Make it something that they will be able to not only use that day, but days to come. Make sure that it's something practical and nothing too over the top. Now, when it comes to date night, I mean something simple, but definitely make sure that you have it detailed and planned out. If you're going out to dinner, make reservations. If you're going to the movies, buy the tickets online. Make sure that they are prepared and they know exactly what you are going to be doing. Virgo and Venus don't really do good with surprises, but if you are planning on surprising them, just make sure that you give them as much detail as you can. Like, let them know exactly what they should be wearing and what time everything starts. And make sure that you are there on time. Now, hopping over to Venus in Libra, which Libra energy is very high right now, okay? These are my lover boys and lover girls. They love love, okay? Whatever you do, make it romantic and beautiful. For my men dating Venus in Libra, beautiful flowers or perfumes are always a great gift. And if your man is a Venus in Libra, good gifts for him would be anything where he's able to groom himself. That will also work well with a Venus in Virgo as well. Just anything where you're able to perfect the way that they look. Now, for the date night, Libra is so social. I mean, y'all could easily go out to a nightclub and have a night of dancing. Or if you wanted to have something that was just a little bit more laid back, just go to a rooftop restaurant, something that has a beautiful view. And because Libra energy has that rom-com energy, this can be an absolute complete surprise. Just kind of sweep them off their feet with it. And just call them up, tell them to get dressed, maybe give them some hints on what to put on, and then just take it from there. They'll love it. Now, when it comes to Venus and Scorpio, this is the intense romantic now. Now, whether they're a man or a woman, this is giving very private, very intimate, and mysterious. This is definitely not that cutesy energy. It's that very intense, grown and sexy energy, okay? The gift giving definitely gives grown and sexy as well. Anything that will make them blush is going to be an ultimate hit. Make it feel romantic and sexy by lighting some candles. Make sure that you have the incense going. Have that soft music playing in the background with your sexiest outfit. Or better yet, don't even bring out an outfit. Just go ahead and do the silk robes. This is also energy that would really appreciate oil massages and rubbing each other down and just really being sensual and very intimate. Either way, Scorpio energy is giving private show. Now, when it comes to Venus and Sagittarius, They're the free spirit. They're the adventurous one, but they like to do things big. For a Venus in Sagittarius, the best thing to do is to tell them to pack a small bag and just go away for the whole weekend. A surprise trip always works great for them. Even if it's not too far, just anything where they're away from their normal environment. For a Venus in Sagittarius, that is the absolute perfect gift, okay? They will love you forever. Just make sure that there's a couple activities once you get there, a couple little sights to see. They just love to explore. So just make sure that you make it an adventure for them. The Venus in Capricorn is the boss lover. Now, for them, you want to make sure you keep it classy. Something real sleek and makes them feel like how they are, which is that boss energy. I don't know why, but Venus in Capricorn just makes me think of leather. Like, have you ever been to one of those really luxurious leather stores where they make leather everything and it just has that smell of leather in the air? Yeah, that is Venus in Capricorn. Whatever it is, just make it expensive and make it classy. Also, it's important for it to be timeless. The energy of the gift, no matter what field of success they are headed to, because that's going to be where their heart is at, okay? Whatever field that is, it needs to breathe or say that I respect and admire your success. That's what that gift needs to say. And for date night, you just want to make sure that you take them someplace that feels like success. Like when you enter it in, everybody there just feels like they are successful. That is perfect for them. They will love that. Now, for my quirky rebel, which is the Venus in Aquarius, unconventional gifts always work for them. Anything that is unique, anything that is tech worthy, like any type of technology, this is definitely the time where you want to show them that you see them in their unique self. So you want to buy something that is very personal for them specifically. It has to be a gift that says, I see you. Even when you're thinking about the date night out, you want it to be something that is completely unique and very specific to that individual. A Venus in Aquarius just wants to know that they are seen and loved as they are. So this is your opportunity to let them know that. And you will just have so much gratitude and love from that individual. Like you have no idea how much they will really appreciate that. And lastly, I had my Venus in Pisces. Now, this is the dreamy romantic. Now, the energy that you want to give is emotional depth. So the gift has to reflect that. Sending them a playlist of songs on how you feel about them, oh, they would love that. Poetry, anything that is artistic that you created from the heart, they will love that so much. Now, this energy here also gives a little bit of rom-com, like the Libra energy there. So you want to make them feel like they're being swept off their feet and that this is a dream. You want to have them questioning their reality in the best way, okay? For a date night, anything that is planned out romantically, just make sure that it's with them in mind. If you know the person that you're with, you will know the things that they like. Just take that energy and take it to the next level where it feels like almost a fantasy. They will literally want to marry you after that, okay? And I'm not even joking. So, Cosmic Cousins, that is my Sweetest Day Cosmic Guide. Now, whether your boo wants luxury, adventure, or just emotional stability and snacks, now I've given you the tea on how to melt their heart astrologically speaking. Now, drop your Venus sign in the comments and let me know if I nailed it. And while you're at it, make sure that you hit that like, go ahead and hit that subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Just remember to keep it sweet, keep it cosmic, and remember, if Venus approves, so will they. Till next time, Cosmic Cousins, I'm out.